Hello, everyone. I am Vicki Patterson, and I am here to kick off today's flying lessons. Today is Monday, the 14th of June, and we have some pretty exciting things going on. Everybody, you're all aware of, the time frames that we're in and the all the changes that are going on. So let's get right to it. I want to introduce our speaker and presenter, Lorraine Eldridge. Lorraine has been a student, mentor, and presenter for Wealth and Wellness for decades. She enjoys working with people to help them fulfill their potential, and her excitement and dedication is inspiring. And I met her a couple years ago, and I have been very thankful along the way, getting to know her and her team a little better. So without further ado, take it away, Lorraine.
Thank you, Vicki. And my team has been happy to meet you too. And it's wonderful to have a great team to work with. And we have that, and I certainly appreciate it. I'm going to see if I can share my screen here. And can everybody see my screen? Yeah, I got a big thumbs up. Okay, well, welcome to Flying Lessons, June 14th, 2021. We're going to get started here and get some information out to everybody. We do flying lessons every Monday night. This is for updates and training. There will be more training than there has been, but as everyone knows, there's a lot of new things coming on, and we're just kind of getting the training going. Recordings are posted in Trello and the Phoenix Rising Team Telegram groups. You will see it at Trello under TMN Resources, which I think has been renamed to just Resources, hasn't it, Vicki?
Yes, it's very early on in the page too.
Okay, good. You'll see a good, nice revamping at Trello next time you go there. And I also get it posted in our Telegram groups for everybody. So our communications are Telegram. We have Aslan Phoenix Rising Team. We have Trello, the Phoenix Rising Team. We have webinars. We have this flying lessons, and we have Work It Out, and you'll see the dates for those on the calendar. And the Work It Outs are great. That's for if you just have questions. They could be questions following the webinar because they usually are after the webinars as well. Or it could be questions with moving crypto around or acquiring Bitcoin, whatever it is that you need. That's the time to come is to these Work It Out sessions. And also, it's good to keep regular communication with your sponsor. Stay in touch because there are a lot of things happening, and it's happening pretty fast right now. And of course, it's always email, and that is info@aslan.com. But remember, your first line for questioning is your sponsor, and up the line from there to find a leader who knows. That's the best way to get the answers for you. So our weekly calendar has been adjusted a little bit. We still have flying lessons Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Tuesday starts out with a webinar at 7 p.m. Central, and then is followed by a Work It Out at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. On Wednesday, there is a afternoon Work It Out at 2 p.m. And then there's 2 more hours Wednesday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. Central. On Thursday, we're doing a live webinar at 7 p.m. That's usually going to be Shelley doing that live webinar, and it's pretty close to how it's going to be for a little while. A lot of time and effort has gone into being able to pull everything we have together and to get it into a webinar that makes sense for everybody. And that's followed by a Work It Out at 8. The book club and mastermind are Friday at 5, and then mastermind follows at 6. I will also post this calendar in Telegram so you can get it out to your group. And if you'll notice, I've also put where the meetings are. Some are here at phoenixrisingteam.com, and some are at introwebinar.com. And you'll see that I have that on each one of them. So big news is that our pre-sale is over. That is done. And what's next? Well, next, the white paper is going to be released, and that's coming soon. Shortly after that, everyone will see the 10% bonus TMN in the back office. That's all of us who bought during the pre-sale and the pre-sale. That's coming. And then following this summer, we have the TMN USA Tour. That is going to go on throughout the month of August. Now, think about this and be thinking about different people that you have on your team. Where are we situated in the United States? And do you think that you could get a dozen business partners and their guests to come to a meeting? That's not a lot, but remember, we're just getting started, and this is the business partner aspect. At the same time, the crypto community itself is going to be getting blasted with wonderful publicity and sales promotion, right, from Amazix, the marketing company that's been hired. But for us, for Aslan Business Partners, we are doing our own to help grow our business, because during the ICO, we, of course, are going to be able to make more sales, right? So think about this. Who do you have on your team? What cities are they in? Could they gather up to 12 people or more? That includes business partners and guests for a meeting. There is nothing to build a business like a live event, right? So if you want to build your business, this is a really good way to do it. And of course, the more people you have involved with TMN, the more people you have to be able to expose the rest of the strategic assets to, and more, right? So be thinking about that. If you do, or anyone on your team does, you're going to reach out to them, I so hope. If anyone on your team does, please put it in the Telegram group and just say, I'd like to have a meeting in my area. Okay, but you have to put your thoughts into it, that you have at least a dozen with business partners who would join you. Maybe they're coming from a couple of states over. They don't have to be in that town, but that they would commit to, yeah, I'll drive over to Knoxville, or yeah, I'll drive over to wherever it is. Okay, and between that and the guests, that you can have at least a dozen. And just drop your name in Telegram and say, I'd like to be part of the August TMN tour. Okay, got it? Okay, and then towards the end of the tour, at what point I'm not sure, maybe after the tour, but right around that time, our ICO is launching, and it's going to launch at 10 cents per token. So what's new? Well, we have a lot of opportunities with Aslan, both for the customers and our business partners. And we're all really just learning about that now. Aslan.com is a temporary website, but there's important general info there on the precious metals, and also technology metals and rare earth elements. And that is also where we access the contracts. For your new business partners, these are the contracts that need to be signed, and they do have the ability to fill them out online and then save them and then email them to info@aslan.com. However, some people aren't able to fill them out online, like me. I wasn't able to get it to accept anything. So printing it off and filling it out and taking a picture of it and attaching it to an email works fine. And there are two, you need both, okay? Because one is for the precious metals and the other one is for the technology metals and the rare earths. Aslan.net is seeing some action because that's our accelerated performance platform. Going to see a little bit more about that in a moment, but it is up, it is running, and we have a special going on there that I'll tell you all about. Those of you who have already made deposits in there will see this, and the others who make one over the next few days will also see it. The TMN pool is open, meaning it stopped paying out, and it is open for us to make our withdrawals. Nobody's going to get left behind if they don't make a withdrawal right away, okay? But it's not making any more money. It's stopped paying, it's done. They may open a pool later on, months from now. They may not. We don't know. But at this particular time, it's a good time to withdraw and decide what you would like to do with those funds. We all got the email to follow the PDF. It's just a few simple steps. It's pretty easy. So we do have options in the TMN pool withdrawal. We can swap to the TMN token if we want. There's a button there for that. And we receive an extra 10% in USD in tokens for the time that you participated. Okay, so it depends on when you put it in, but for that amount of time you get it. And you can leave as USD in the global wallet, which shows on your dashboard, or transfer to an external wallet, because it's really Tether, right? It's really the crypto Tether. You can do partial. You can swap to some for TMN tokens and receive the 10% extra tokens for the time you participated, and you can receive 2.2% as in USDT Tether for the balance. So you don't have to do 100% either way, okay? So if you are withdrawing to join the Accelerated Performance platform, just follow the instructions that are in the PDF to do the withdrawal, and then you will convert to Bitcoin. So you can do that by sending off the platform, the TMN platform, to a any external wallet that handles Tether and Bitcoin, okay? And then you would just exchange to Bitcoin, and then you would put it in as a deposit at the Accelerated Performance platform in your account, which is very easy to set up. I did one in 2.5 minutes with a friend just before we jumped on this call. If you need help, remember, where do you go? Work it out, right? Everybody here has been to Work It Out, so we're all familiar with it. Make sure everyone on your team knows that Work It Out is there too. And it's a good way to meet other leaders and meet other people and to gain some confidence and to get questions answered. And there is one tomorrow night as well. And that is at 8 following the webinar Central. And then Wednesday, there's one in the afternoon. I didn't put them all on here, obviously. There's one in the afternoon on the calendar. It's at 2 p.m. Central, and then Wednesday night, 7 to 9. So the calendar will be posted in our Telegram group, so you'll be able to see that, okay? Now, we have something exciting for the Accelerated Performance platform. How do you guys like our logo? It's kind of cool, right? So anyone that gets their deposit made or has already done it, you immediately are activated. So that means that daily, and it may take 24 hours or so for it to show up right after you've sent it. It takes a little bit of time, but daily, remember it's up to 3% or more, that's going to be paid daily. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, that means more money, because normally it's twice a month, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's going to last during this initiation period of getting it up and going anyway, okay? But normally it's paid twice a month, but with it paying daily like that, it's compounding, right? So that makes a difference for you. So it means more money. So, and make your deposit at Accelerated Performance platform now and get activating with no waiting period. So there's Miss Shelley, our Chief Operating Officer, and still our the first to give us information on everything. And I want to let you know we got something very exciting coming. She's been working on this very hard, and many other things too, but this is really important for all of us. It is Aslan Business Partner onboarding, and we're expecting this in about 10 days, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a day or two later, but about 10 days. And this is going to be really for us too, but also for new business partners. You want to know how to make out a contract, right? For a sale. Is it a term sale or is it a one-time sale? Filling out the business partner contracts, orientation. What about all of our products? How is that handled? Training and business success strategies. So this is going to be an online like modules. Okay, so people will go at their own pace and do a module at a time, not saying that they couldn't do more because it's all coming out at once. But of course, this will be modified over time. So this is very exciting. They've been working hard on this and we need it. And I'm excited about it. So be watching for that. Everybody knows, our opportunities expanded greatly. We all got excited about TMN and the fact that it was backed by brick and mortar companies who had been in business for a long time and wanted to be able to make it a little bit easier for the crypto community to be able to move into precious metals and rare earths. So they wanted a cryptocurrency that could be used to purchase gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and also the technology metals and the rare earths. They wanted that because their $7 billion in business that they've done over the last decade has been using fiat currencies around the world. And with banking what it is and rules and regulations with banking, it can be difficult for some of those customers to be able to wire the funds and so forth. So it made sense. And that is what birthed TMN, Technology Metals Network, this token. And that's how we all started. It made sense. Here's a company that is, these companies have been in business for a long time. They've done billions of dollars worth. They work both with, individuals, consumers, and also foundations. They've certainly been vetted. They have everything going for them, everything set up. So this looked like stability to us and we jumped in. And now what's happened is now we have expanded and coming under the umbrella of Aslan to offer these strategic assets and more for ourselves and for our customers is pretty exciting. So we also have the Centric 1 gram gold cards. Those are getting closer and closer to being available. This will be available to purchase in 1 gram or in larger amounts and to be able to get a discount on that. It's very competitive prices with other 1 gram cards that you will see from others that you know that sell direct to consumer. And then, of course, the Accelerated Performance Platform, which offers us all a chance to be able to watch our Bitcoin grow. Regardless of what's going on in the market, we'll be able to watch our Bitcoin grow. So at the resources of Aslan.com is where you will find the business partner contracts. You will also see order forms here. If you have any problem at all filling these out, get back to your sponsor. If they can't help you, they'll point you to someone that can. But basically, if you are unable to make these forms out online, which I was, it would not see my cursor to try to put any information in there, no matter what I did. So they can be just printed out, filled out, and then sent in. And so you go to Aslan.com, see resources, and then you do need both the EMH and the EM Global. This really just allows you to get paid, right? Puts you under, allows us to be able to refer people to these companies to purchase strategic assets. So our call to action are, we have a new presentation. It's been tweaked even just a little bit more this Thursday at 7 p.m., followed by a Work It Out at 8. Make sure that anyone on your team and yourself is following through with the TMN pool. The Accelerated Performance Platform, it's time to register for that and help people move their funds over if that's what they want to do, or for new people. No one has to be a member or have signed a contract in order to jump into this pool. It could be your next door neighbor who has absolutely no interest in anything else we're doing, but has a little Bitcoin that they would like to, they're holding on to, and they just as soon see it grow. You know, that could be, and they can just go register. And then you would just want to let Aslan know that Carol Smith, your neighbor, has registered and she should be in your team. Okay. So we have the road trip coming up. Remember what I said on that, be thinking about that. We'd love to be able to include your area. If you have a dozen or so that can get together between business partners and guests, let's talk about it. Okay, please put your name in that you're interested in having an event in your area. There's nothing better to grow your business than a live event where there's both customer presentations where you can invite people, and there's going to be training, business partner training, okay? And again, the TMN sale is over. The white paper is coming. The 10% bonus is coming if you're qualified for it, which I believe we all are. And that's coming soon. So I'm going to go ahead and I know Vicky's going to stop the recording, but I'm available to take a couple of questions, and that's it. I want to thank everybody for coming.